Morning, Fraser. Let's speak about the last game, a 2-1 defeat against Northampton Town. It felt like the match that really got away, didn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Quite frustrating, especially with the break being after a lot of time to just go over the sort of defeat and also just like sit in that moment of like you just disappointment. Yeah, first half we were good. We were playing some nice football on the counter attack. Thought we dominated it, like limited them to very little, and then second half it's goals change games, and they get a cheap first goal, and then the crowd plays into it, and they get confidence, and they get a second, and then when you're away at a place like Northampton, if they've got a lead to hang on to, then it's a tough job.
It was such a solid first half, as you say, at Sixfields. You can't really have seen the eventual scoreline coming at half-time. What ultimately lost it for you?
Goals change games, and the first goal's a soft goal to give away. Like I said, it lifts the crowd, it lifts them, gives them confidence after not really having much in the game, really. I think goals change games, and from there, to be fair, we on our side, if we can't win, then we don't lose, so we don't concede a second. But fortunately, we did, and it's been a disappointing couple of weeks reflecting on it.
It has to be one of, if not the most frustrating results of the season, doesn't it? Because, like you say, you head into that international break in perhaps a different psyche, and prior to that, you were on a really good run of form.
Yeah, I don't think in the league we'd lost for a while before that game. So then, if you're looking at half time, you're 1-0 away from home. You're thinking, right, we've got a massive opportunity here to just keep putting points on the board, and then 45 minutes later, you're in the dressing room thinking, how's that got away from us? Like, it's a game that it's a tough place to go, but when you're 1-0 ahead at half time, it's a game that you should never be losing.
What do you learn from a game like that?
I think all the boys will learn different things. I know just the frustration from me is just like we need to, for me, just be more resilient. If you're not gonna win the game, just don't lose it. If just take a point away from home is not always the worst result. In this league, you just carry on building points. So yes, when they score their first goal, you probably need to have a bit more of a clear mind and just be a little bit more defensive for 5-10 minutes. Understand what you need to do to get something from the game. So that's probably something I've learned.
On the flip side, what can you use from that match to take it out on Huddersfield on Saturday, so to speak?
Yeah, I think going forward, we always look like we're going to score goals. We've got players in our team that will create anything out of nothing, work hard. We always have chances. It's just sometimes that we probably need to have a little bit more of a defensive mind from probably the boys at the back to shut up shop and keep things tight, whether that's to squeeze the pitch, get a fullback on the cover, get a midfield player drop in 5-10 yards, just a little bit more of caution. But we also, going forward, I think our main aim is to win games and play forward and score goals. And maybe it's defensive boys that just need to take a little bit more responsibility and communicate a little bit better with the boys in front.
Aside from the game at Sixfields, the bigger picture tells us that this is a good season so far for Mansfield. Stags in a respectable position in Sky Bet League One with 15 games played. How have you viewed the season to date, Fraser?
Yeah, like you say, respectable. I think where are we, 10th or 9th? So around about that. So if you want to look statistically, then out of 24 teams, you're doing just above average, which if you want to take that, you can take it. But for me, I think you've seen in this league now, any game, anyone can beat anyone. You've got teams in the bottom four that probably are big teams that shouldn't be there, and you've got teams at the top that don't look too far away. But for us, it's focusing on ourselves, focusing on Saturday, because that's the next game and that's the only thing that we can control. And yeah, we're going to Huddersfield, raring to go, because it's been a long couple of weeks since Northampton.